Lost River, take 32.
And action. Lost River is lost no more. Yes, friends, you can be part of a modern ecological miracle. Acres and acres of reclaimed land nestled in a scenic mountain valley, site of the newly formed Lost River Lake. You'll find swimming, sailing, snorkeling.
There's something strange in the water at Lost River Lake. Something you can't see, something you can't feel, until it's too late. Started in a Texas pond.
Barbara! Or there's something in here!
David! David! Well, if it still works, it's the quickest way to know if they're down there or not.
What are you doing?
You drained the pond?
Yes, we found...
You let them out!
They were unleashed into America's waterways to churn quiet streams into rivers of living death. Keep your hand out of the water.
Oh! What's wrong with the water? Dad!
Stay back! Stay back!
The world of carnivorous fish. Piranha, the deadliest man-eaters of all. In schools of hundreds, they attack and devour anything that moves with razor-sharp teeth that can strip a man to the bone in less than a minute.
There'll be no way to contain them. They'll be able to swim up every river system in the country.
There's a school of piranha heading straight downstream towards your resort.
They'll kill us. All of us.
Science fiction.
I'm on a phone.
They're the piranha.
I told you not even to say that word.
But the piranhas.
What about the piranhas?
They're eating the guests, sir.
They're here, and they're hungry. Piranha.
Hey, what's up? This time I'm going to review Piranha. Now, if you hadn't guessed by the title, it's about these killer fish who eat people, basically. Carnivorous killer fish. And those are actually real fish. They do exist. But in this movie, they're actually genetically engineered fish by the government because it's supposedly a government experiment gone awry. They were supposedly making these killer fish to put in the rivers of Vietnam during the Vietnam War, because you know this was in the 70s, a little bit after the Vietnam War, so it was during that time, relevant to that time. So yeah, they're going to release the fish in the water to basically, I guess, help kill the Vietnam soldiers against the American soldiers, whatever. And what went awry about it is that, you know, they kill civilians too. And the movie starts out at this pool, or this science lab type place, where the scientist is like, he's got the piranha in this pool, and these two kids, they wander up, you know, at night, thinking nobody's there, and they just want to have a swim, you know, maybe make out a little bit, have, you know, get laid in the pool, I don't know, but they get eaten, and then this reporter, played by Heather Menzies, comes to investigate the disappearance of those two kids, and then she meets Bradford, Dillman's character, who lives up out in the woods. He's an alcoholic. Everybody in the small town knows he's an alcoholic. He's like, he's a widower, I think, and he's got this friend who lives nearby, somewhere in the country, who brings him his liquor, and you know, he pays him up front like that. But anyway, Heather Menzies meets this guy up there. She talks him into taking her down to the experiment. I don't know what the fuck you call that place, science lab. I'll just call it a science lab. So he takes her up there, and they go inside the science lab. Well, they pass the pool, and I guess they don't see any fish at the bottom of the pool, you know, suspend disbelief a little bit. So They go inside the lab, they look around, and during that scene, there's this creature kind of walking around, like hiding around, just walking around. They don't see the creature, but I guess it's one of the creatures they were working on in that lab or something. And that was the only scene that little creature was in. I don't know what it was, but I wish they'd either, you know, done more with that little creature or just not had him in there at all. Not had him in the movie at all, because I mean, it's about piranhas, not other creatures, but whatever. So they find a scientist in this lab who's kind of hiding, I guess. He found the bodies of the kids who got eaten by the piranhas in the pool. So turns out that one of the skeletons just laying around somewhere. I guess he saw it and then got it out of the water and, you know, investigated the body or whatever. I don't know, but it kind of looks like he did it. You know, they think the kids, you know, maybe ran into him and then he did something to him, but, you know, he's trying to tell them, you know, about the piranha that, you know, it's in the pool. Well, before they find the guy, the scientist, they pull a plug. They pull some kind of plug, thinking they're, I forget what I think they're trying to empty the pool or something to see if the piranha are down at the bottom. Maybe they're too low at the bottom, they didn't see it. So yeah, they try to empty the pool, and then the scientist busts out, tries to stop them from emptying the pool, because turns out the water just seeps out into the river, and then that's how the piranha get into the river and then attack the people at the resort and the kids at the summer camp.